World War II is often remembered for its epic battles and brave soldiers. But behind the front lines, an army of ordinary citizens stepped up to support the war effort. From factory floors to kitchen tables, these unsung heroes played a vital role in securing victory. This is the story of the home front heroes, the men, women, and children who proved that the war wasn't just fought on distant battlefields, but in the hearts and homes of everyday people. When war broke out, governments around the world called on their citizens to contribute. Posters urged people to do your part, and everyone, men, women, and even children, answered the call. The war wasn't just fought on distant battlefields. It was fought in homes, schools, and workplaces. Governments launched massive campaigns to mobilize their populations, emphasizing that every citizen had a role to play in the fight for freedom. From the United States to the United Kingdom, from Australia to Canada, ordinary people were asked to make extraordinary sacrifices. They were told that their efforts would directly impact the outcome of the war, and they rose to the challenge. With millions of men overseas, women stepped into roles traditionally held by men. They became welders, machinists, and engineers. Iconic figures like Rosie the Riveter symbolized their strength and determination. These women didn't just keep the economy running, they powered the Allied war machine. Women worked long hours in factories, producing everything from ammunition to aircraft. They faced challenges and discrimination, but their contributions were undeniable. By the end of the war, women had not only proven their capabilities but also laid the groundwork for future generations to demand equality in the workplace. On the home front, resources were scarce. Families learned to make do with less, rationing everything from sugar to gasoline. Governments implemented strict rationing systems to ensure that troops had enough supplies. Citizens were issued ration books, which dictated how much they could buy of essential goods. Victory gardens sprung up in backyards, providing fresh produce and boosting morale. Even children contributed, collecting scrap metal and rubber for recycling. Communities held drives to gather materials needed for the war effort, from aluminum pots to old tires. Every small act of sacrifice added up to make a big difference. Communities banded together to protect their homes. Air raid wardens patrolled neighborhoods during blackouts, ensuring that no light could be seen from the sky. Volunteers knitted socks and rolled bandages for soldiers, while others organized fundraisers to support the war effort. Entertainment also shifted to support the war effort. Stars like Bob Hope performed for troops, and war bonds were sold at rallies. Even Hollywood played its part, producing films that boosted morale and encouraged citizens to contribute. The sense of unity and purpose was palpable, as people from all walks of life came together for a common cause. Children, too, played a vital role on the home front. Schools organized scrap drives, where students collected metal, paper, and rubber for recycling. They also participated in air raid drills, learning how to protect themselves in case of an attack. Many children wrote letters to soldiers, offering words of encouragement and gratitude. These small acts of kindness helped boost the morale of troops far from home. The war taught children the value of hard work, sacrifice, and community spirit, lessons that would stay with them for the rest of their lives. The contributions of ordinary citizens on the home front were instrumental in winning the war. Their sacrifices and hard work not only supported the troops but also reshaped societies, paving the way for social and economic changes in the post-war world. The war effort brought people together, breaking down barriers of gender, race, and class. Women proved they could excel in traditionally male-dominated fields, setting the stage for the feminist movement. Communities learned the power of collective action, and nations emerged with a renewed sense of purpose and unity. The story of World War II is not just one of soldiers and battles. It's a story of everyday people who rose to the occasion, proving that heroism comes in many forms. These home front heroes remind us that in times of crisis, ordinary citizens can achieve extraordinary things.